going to talk a little bit about addiction. And I'm going to give you a little personal history because the way I look at it, that's what makes it real. I've been clean since 1994, and it was a struggle to get there. It did not happen overnight. It took many, many years, and in some very real ways, it's a miracle that I'm even here. So now I'm going to talk about this in relation to self-hypnosis, because, as it turns out, self-hypnosis was a powerful tool for me in helping me, because I needed to start my entire life over again. Now, in the description area of this video, I'll include a link to another YouTube video on another channel that has me talking more in depth about my story in relation to addiction and recovery, that kind of thing. If you're interested, I'm not going to make this video about that to any great length. I just want to share with you that I used self-hypnosis as a powerful tool. But if you want to know more, then you'll find the link and you can go see that other video. So I literally, not a little bit, but I literally had to begin my life over again. Once again, the other video will tell you more about that. I'll just quickly share that in a nutshell, as they say. I had no clue. I mean, I'd been living high for so long, because I didn't get clean until I was in my 40s. Okay? So I'd been living high for so long, I did not know how straight people lived. I just didn't. No clue. So, yes, I literally had to begin my life again. Now, I did this also in relation to recovery, a recovery program. I'm going to hold up one of those cards again if I have one. I may not. Where I'm talking about, I do. The community service program. If you find interest in what we're talking about here in this video, or you have any challenges you'd like to work on, scan that QR code. If you'd like to work with me, you saw my name right there. At the bottom of the page, go ahead and put my name in the field that asks what intern you would like to work with. Quick note here, we're talking free. I need to work for free with like 97 pro bono clients, that kind of thing. Well, actually, I just worked on my first one yesterday, so 96 now. But yeah, so we're talking free. And are we talking 1 or 2 sessions and it's like, if you want more, you got to pay? No. I'll be doing this with the community service program as part of my schooling. I'm in school now for hypnosis, in case this is your first time seeing the video. And as part of the agreement that we worked out, that I would do 97 free clients before actually graduating and getting that diploma. So anyway, having to start my life over didn't just mean geographically, although I did move excuse me, hundreds of miles away, but that's in that link. I needed to work on a lot. Yeah, I was in a recovery program, and that was extremely beneficial. There's a long story with that. See the link. But I used hypnosis in a few different ways. More than I'm going to share right now because I'm not going to remember all the different ways I've used it. But I needed it to help build my self-esteem. I needed it to, and used it, needed it, yes, needed it. I'm glad I knew about the tool. I needed it to, how can I put it? Increase my ability to interact with people in more and more constructive ways, in the sense of, man, because I was just highly dysfunctional. I mean, really, I literally, through reading books and meditation and self-hypnosis, it's a process, I'm telling you. And I'm still working on myself today, but, back then it was to survive, to literally survive. Now it's just, just kind of polishing what we've already developed. So, yeah, my self-esteem, my ability to interact with people, my ability to let the best part of me come forward, and my ability to love myself. Oh yeah, trust myself, no doubt. My ability to, it just goes on and on. But if you are struggling with addiction, I gotta be careful how I say this stuff, because so many things in the United States are nailed down to, if you say the wrong thing, you can end up in jail. I'm not a licensed medical person, okay? Apparently it's important that I say that I'm not diagnosing anybody. Yeah, of course I'm not. You are or you're not, caught up in the, as I call it, the throes of addiction. You will know. You may not know right away. It may take you years to figure it out. It took me, well, that's the link. Yeah. But if you decide that you would like some help in getting out of that space, maybe you haven't hit a place of crash and burn. Be glad about that. For a lot of us, it just works out that way. We just aren't able to get serious about it until we crash and burn. And the reality is, lots of people crash and burn, but they don't make it to the other side. They die, end up in prison, all kinds of things. If you're watching this, maybe you already know some of that. So yeah, I'm talking about working with people. If you scan that QR code, and that will take you to the Hypnosis Motivation Institute website page for the community service program, and it would be ongoing. I'll be doing this for, I guess, the next 5 months before I graduate, that kind of thing. And maybe this is interesting to you, but you feel like, I don't know if I want to work with this guy. That's okay. Scan the code, fill out the form, don't put my name in. You'll get another student. Because ultimately I've been playing with the idea of, do I want to make addiction a specialty? Because I have the history. What does that mean, I have the history? You may know what that means. It means I know what it's like to bleed and to feel like there's no hope, and to feel like maybe just not waking up in the morning would be easier than working on getting clean. Yeah, I know what that's like. Want to hear something crazy? Okay, today is May 16th, in the year 2026. Why is that crazy? Because I had to check, because I don't pay attention to it, but it occurred to me, so I checked, and I was like, what? I'm gonna be like, I don't even want to say it, but I'm gonna be 69 this year. And it's like, what? How did that even happen? Talking back about the addiction thing, so many people just were certain I was going to be dead by 21. I was one of them. I was pretty sure too. But anyway, yeah, if what I'm talking about is speaking to you in some way, then go ahead and scan that QR code. If you want to work with me, go ahead and put my name in. But if you don't want to work with me, but you think you'd like to check out the hypnosis, then please go ahead. Okay? Okay, I guess that's all I got to say right now. I'll take a look at this video and maybe edit it a little, and if it doesn't completely suck, I'll post it. So, okay. Thanks for watching. If you got this far, good luck. And you can do it if you're in that position. If you're not in that position and you just stumbled upon this, but you know somebody that is, maybe in a space where they can benefit from hearing this, share it with them. And it may be hard to understand if it still takes them years or if they don't make it at all. But it is what it is. And at least you shared something with them that if they followed the guidance, they could potentially move into a happier space. Yeah. Okay. Thanks for watching. Mwah. Take care of yourself. Give yourself a hug. I know you deserve it. Bye for now.